Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Great Falls, Montana. I'm FBI Tugboat, the voice of the Montana Armbender League. The Montana Armbender All-Natural Arm Wrestling Championship in February left us all breathless. And guess what, folks? The excitement does not stop there. Brace yourselves for the Garage Wars. 5 weeks of adrenaline-pumping shows that'll leave you on the edge of your seats. We will be streaming live from the Gear Grabbers Garage Saturday nights, June 29th until July 27th, live on the ImSpots YouTube channel. We're bringing back 2 big names from the February championships. Joe Fehr is a force to be reckoned with, a young, phenomenal arm wrestler who is also an all-star college football player at the defensive end position. He has never lost a super match at the Montana Armbender Championship. Joe Fehr, the same powerhouse who defeated Leif Sorensen for the 225-pound Montana Armbender Championship, remains undefeated in all 3 of our Montana Armbender events. Now, Big Ben Brooks, the undisputed best arm wrestler in Montana, dominates right-handed matches. We witnesses Ben's explosive power back in February. While he was bested in the contest, we later learned he'd suffered a devastating injury to his right elbow while wrestling against RVJ. But Big Ben has switched to his left hand for his next match. He is a force and arguably the best current left-handed puller as well. Tonight, under the blazing lights of the Gear Grabbers Garage, Ben Brooks seeks not just victory but vindication. Will he reclaim his spot at the top? Witness the clash of titans and the thunder of tendons, the Montana Armbender League's Garage Wars, tonight at 5 on the ImSpot.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to Great Falls, Montana, the home of the Montana Armbender League and the Garage Wars. We are broadcasting live from the Gear Grabbers Garage. Now, folks, tonight you are going to witness a warrior's journey. Many will compete, few will advance, and only one can take on our champion Luke Kent at the Montana Armbender 2025. Welcome, folks. We are here. We are live. We did so good back in February. We decided to do it again. I'm FBI Tugboat, the voice of the Montana Armbender League, and joined with me, as always, is Kevin. That's Playboy Roy, folks.
That's right, folks. Kevin Playboy Roy. I'm the man with the best-looking arms, the greatest charms, and come the next February Armbender, I'm going to be the only one doing the harm.
There you go. You had it. You heard it here first, folks. Absolutely love it. Boots on the ground there, Kevin. Talk to me a little bit about the excitement there in the Gear Grabbers Garage.
Oh, man, it's been brewing. I'm excited. We all are, and we're just ready to rock and roll.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, just in case this is your first time hearing about arm wrestling and whatnot, let's take a look about who exactly is going to be on the slate for today. 5 weeks again, folks. Week numero uno is today.
Yeah, we got some great matchups ahead of us. Andrew Quintana versus Stetson Miller. It's the first match. Hutton versus Bryan Johnson. Levi Nagel versus Kadin Sherwood. And the main event, Joe Fehr versus Ben Brooks.
Absolutely, absolutely. Folks, we got a couple of right-handed matches to begin this one off. with the 205-pound division, and then a couple of left-handed matches, like you said, the two folks there for the hour. But let's take a look at some of the rules here, Kevin. Again, some folks may be joining us for the first time. Give the people a little bit of insight exactly how these wrestlers are going to take individual points in these best-of-5 matches.
Right, so all slips go to the straps. Hands must be in contact with the metal peg at all times. Elbow must be in contact with the pad at all times. When gripping up before they're ready to go, thumb knuckle cannot be covered. We're going to be doing IFA modified rules. Wrist must be completely straight before the go, shoulders squared. Shoulders cannot cross the center line, and one foot must always be on the ground.
Absolutely, absolutely. Very, very crucial rules and things to keep in mind here as well. Now, got confirmed as well, we are not looking at the running foul type format.
Yes.
Kevin, is that correct?
That's correct, yeah.
Gotcha. So just those of you in the know, there you go. No running fouls here within the competition. Very, very excited. Of course, we got Andrew Quintana here first. Stetson Miller coming up there in second. Stetson Miller facing Ginson for the first matchup. Again, 4 of them here. These will be best of 5, so the first to 3 points as well. Kind of a different look right here as Andrew Quintana is getting ready to step on out. There he is, 205 pounds, right-handed here, Andrew Quintana, folks.
He's a bad man, one of my training partners.
Yeah, hey, no smiles for the crowd here, I like it. Man is locked in. Hometown here of Billings, Montana, too far away. Director of Operations, what the man does during the day. Couple of years inside of arm wrestling, inside hook in the ever-popular King's Move. There you go.
He's ready to go.
That's a man who's ready to wrestle some arms.
Former powerlifter is Andrew as well.
Absolutely love that. Here, see here in the fun facts. Andrew can do backflips, Kevin, but let's talk a little bit about Stetson Miller, a quartet of years within, 4 total years within. There's the lights and there's the moves. Another Montanian here from Eureka, Montana.
He's a brute himself, man. I'm really looking to seeing him compete today.
Absolutely. Same exact powerful moves. Inside hook, the ever so popular King's Move here. Fun fact, I think we might have gotten trolled a little bit here, Kevin. His fun fact is the arm wrestling enthusiast from Eureka, Montana. But take a look, tail the tape, how these two line up, Kevin.
Very, very similar. I mean, both guys jacked and very motivated to win this match. As far as the measurements go, like you see here, very, very similar.
Very similar. Very similar. A couple inches of height. It's not always going to be. No. Hey, folks, this is Montana Armbender League. We got this official. Yes, those are referees right there. We got up cameras. We got down cameras. We got every angle your heart could desire. Big shout out to our referees on the board, Keith Mitchell, Luke Cote down here for the down referee position. Excuse me.
Here we go.
Making sure we got a neutral territory.
Andrew.
Back to it. That's a quick one here and early. Andrew Quintana, Kevin.
That looked like a fairly easy pull from the start. I think Andrew's just kind of feeling him out, but perhaps Stetson, that's what he needs.
A quick snatch right here. Real quick snatch. Yes, we got up deck cameras, down cameras. We got replays for you, folks. It didn't even seem that long. That might have been a little bit extended right there. Big shout out to OG Electric, our sponsor here for the replays.
I think Stetson might have been feeling him out there a little bit, but Andrew is certainly strong, so I can certainly speak for him.
Certainly. The man's locked in right there as well. A couple steps around.
Focused.
Folks, in case this is one of the first times you'll be watching arm wrestling, you'll see them massaging their forearm right there. We'll get into that one a little bit more. Okay, well, them stepping back for a second. Kevin, what exactly are they doing when they're massaging that forearm post-pull?
They're trying to get your arms will blow up in an arm wrestling match, the blood flow. You want to try to get that. They come down your arm. You'll see them shake their arms above their heads, etc. And it certainly does help, but that was a very quick match. I don't see it being much of an issue.
No, sir. If they need it, they will get it from assistance there. In the form of other arm wrestlers lining up yet again, trying to find this neutral position. Referee there, looking like we're good to go. Now
Andrew
just turning based on the horizontal axis
inside.
right here. It's got to be straight for both wrestlers. Here we go again.
Stop, Andrew with the power.
Winner. Right there.
That's
All
going to
right.
be enough. Yeah, 8 different sides doesn't matter. Andrew Quintana on a 2-point run.
A bit closer on that round. I did expect to see that,
Did you see
but
that? Okay,
again,
call it.
closer.
Win. Stop. Winner. Yeah.
Yeah, so the first one was just an absolute snatch. First one went immediately. Now let's take a look at this one yet again. It's a different grip on the peg there initially. Doesn't matter. Same result, Andrew Quintana.
Yeah, Stetson going inside a bit more on that match, but I think maybe he needs to just readjust again.
Look at how low Andrew Quintana is getting right here. Talk to me a little bit about the leverage that he is utilizing right there.
No, he's staying tight. You know, he's staying inside. He's staying in his lane, and that's where Andrew is very, very strong.
Wait up. Hold on.
Danger indeed here. Stetson Miller. Third pull coming up, possibly the last in this best of 5. Looks like they might be switching around the sides as well. Both wrestlers just preferring one specific side of this table here, specifically made for these arm wrestling competitions. Again, folks, if you've seen under camera here for arm wrestling competitions, you let me know about it. We ain't seen it
Great
before. It's always
views.
beautiful,
Every angle, so nobody can complain.
Twist out. Twist out.
Absolutely. And there's no question as well, right? Hey, off they go.
Oh.
A little bit of back
You're
and forth. This is a
silent,
neutralized position.
Winner
Both
right here.
wrestlers getting
Ooh.
super low, but that's going to
All
be
right.
enough. Andrew Quintana in 3.
And he's excited, rightfully so.
That's 3.
Talk to me a little bit about. I got to ask Kevin, was this something anticipated? $100 going the way of Andrew Quintana. This was relatively fast. Hey, we got some extra cash coming from the crowd as well.
Oh man, he's always training so hard, so methodically. So, you know, his hard work really going into show right here. Proud of him.
Kevin.
There's a tough touching right there. Now, Kevin, man on the ground, let's take a little bit of a look here in a second and get a little bit of interview action here going in the Gears Grabber Garage, folks. Andrew Quintana, we saw it, folks. It was really a quick 3-piece, so 1, 2, and 3. Really felt like the second pull ultimately took a little bit longer, and kind of glad for it. Stetson Miller, unfortunately, just not quite able to figure this one out as the pound to the pad afterwards. Here's Kevin with our interview.
Andrew, great win, man. I know that meant a lot to you. What's going through your mind right now?
It's just nice to have all the hard work over the last couple months and have a way to showcase that. Stetson had a really strong arm. I'm sure if he keeps at it, then he's going to be right up there soon.
Absolutely. Was there anything specific you trained for this match?
I didn't know who I was going against, so there was nothing specific, so I just tried to get as strong as possible, and boy, am I strong.
He's got that right. What do you say, Tugboat?
Yeah, a fantastic pull right here. Gotta just wonder if this was exactly what was anticipated for both of these wrestlers, right? Stetson Miller has talked so much about he comes forth. There's no real specific exercise that he utilizes as well. He just goes forth with the pure experience in wrestling, arm wrestling, about once a week right here. But fortunately, there's a 5-week series here, folks. Stetson Miller, Andrew Quintana, we'll have them back if they'll have us back here at the Gears Grabber Garage. Big shout out to Andrew Quintana, $150 plus. Hey, we'll have to ask him about the pounding of the pad, if that's like a good luck charm here for the future. This was pull number 2, a little bit slower right there, but as you see, just top knuckle right there. Gonna be enough to get this one done. A fantastic time is being had here at the Gears Grabber Garage, and I want to take a second to talk a little bit about some of the organizations that make this possible. First and foremost, Stadium Sports Bar and Casino, folks. They got great drinks, Mexican food, the full sports package. Whatever you want to watch right there, they're going to have it available, as well as kids' games, of course. Have a drink on their patio this summer. Big shout out to Westgate Repair as well. This is a bit of a sister company here for the Gears Grabber Garage. Anybody, anything you need done automotive-wise, Gears Grabber Garage and Westgate, they're going to have it done for you. Talk about Binsky Towing and Recovery as well. Joe and Lee, let's just be honest, folks. Joe and Lee are one of the biggest supporters of the two of the
people.
Montana Armbender League. So Folks, you need any towing, any recovery actions, any assistance there, Binsky Towing and Recovery, and again, their sister company, Westgate Repair, for all your vehicle needs. There we go. Getting this one going. We got Miles Hutton coming on out here. That is quite a walk. The red light means go, people. It's not like driving. It's the opposite of driving. Powdering up the hands a little bit. Let's check out a few informations.
I believe that is Kadin.
Oh, excuse me.
No worries.
Excuse me. Kadin Sherwood here. Kadin Sherwood. So sorry about that. Eureka, Montana. Works up there at Valley Linen Associates. Wrestling for about a year. Top roll right there, Kevin.
He's a big man. I am excited to see this guy pull.
Interesting fact. 3 years ago, broke the left arm while arm wrestling.
Oh.
My goodness.
Wow.
My goodness. Brutal, brutal. Let's hope nothing like that happens again.
No. Let's say he trains once a week. Arm wrestling.
That was Stetson Miller, I believe. Stetson Miller, favorite exercise, was saying that there was no specific right there. But hey, here we go. Levi Nagel. Levi Nagel. Red light means go. The leveler. The leveler. I love that. From Malta, Montana. I got a thing for alliteration, Kevin.
He trains with Leaf. Both these guys. So Kadin trains with Joe. My bad. So these guys' proteges, Joe and Leaf, faced in the last armbender. So let's see how these guys do.
Yeah. So this is a little bit of a rematch right here. Both of these wrestlers having like a little bit of experience with each other. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh, for sure. All right, let's look at this matchup here. Wow, a little bit of a weight difference for sure. But it can make a difference. Let's see if it does.
That it can, my friend. Now, of these measurements, the differences therein, which would you say is the biggest? Are we looking at weight? Are we looking at 1 inch difference?
Certainly the weight.
0.75 inches difference in bicep?
Certainly the weight. I mean, it's always great to have a good-looking bicep and a forearm, but I think the weight is definitely going to play could play a part in this.
Gotcha. So one of these wrestlers kind of pitching above his weight class a little bit as of right now. Big shout out once again, Mr. Mitchell right here. That's a nothing. Quickly. No, was that an elbow?
That was a hard foul. So hard fouls, we will restart the match.
Clean start. Need a clean start.
Clean start. You hear it?
Yep.
Once again, shout out to our referee colleagues
Michelle
down there on boots on the ground, getting it done. The most even starts we got.
Ready, go!
Oh, there's that weight difference.
Quick one right there. A quick one. Once again, folks, we got every angle for you. Kevin, break this one down a little bit.
I think, Kadin was a little thrown off by that ready go in the beginning, and clearly. You see right here, a little bit different setup. Boom. There's that weight difference.
Yep.
Both guys very strong, though.
Once, sinks the weight low a little bit and really, really throws the rest of it in. Preparation precedes success, folks. Kadin Sherwood knows that more than the rest of us.
He looks like he's ready to go again. No time to rest.
Another day at the office. You see that? We've seen some absolutely locked in faces, right? We've seen a whole lot. Kadin Sherwood looked comfortable as comfortable gets here. Nice, easy, breezy
Switching
Sunday
sides.
afternoon. Well, Saturday afternoon. How about that one, Kevin?
We good?
Yeah, it's a beautiful day for an arm wrestling day for super matches.
Yes, sir. I love this angle too because we just get the powder just falling all the way around us. Is it winter time in June here, almost July? I think not, folks. Mr. Michelle.
Levi
right
setting up a
referee.
bit different.
Nope. Wrist.
He said nope.
Yeah, there it is. I can see it.
We go. That'll be another quick one. Another quick one here.
Wow. This is going to be a good match. It already is. Wow.
Yes, it is. Stepping back right now. Love this one. Hey, this is the Montana Armbender League. We got replays for you for days, all the way in. And once he gets that good angle, you look at that weird obtuse angle on Kadin Sherwood's arm right here. Not going to be good. We got a tie series 1-1 right now.
Levi was able to really get into his fingers and his hand and bust his arm, his wrist back and just take his pronation away.
Yeah, I mean, Devin pronation lift of 135 pounds. You can't be super surprised. Levi Nagel has also, gone through a lot of competition throughout his life, right? A lot of turmoil. Oldest of 9 siblings, folks. Oldest of 9 siblings. Levi Nagel is crazy stuff right here. I got 2 younger siblings and an older one. I thought I had it rough, Kevin.
I mean, hey, I want 5 kids, but I mean, it just remains to be seen. So.
Hey, that's true. Well, I hope that the future proves fruitful for you and your wife.
Thank you very much.
Wrist.
Here we go.
Ready, go!
Well, number 3.
Oh!
Stop!
Levi
Right
with another win.
Yeah, so Levi got it down. Kadin thought he might have had an inch under that one, tried to bring it back just a little bit. But I got to say, I'm a bit surprised at the speed with which these 3 pulls, have gone down so far.
Right here.
We got a little bit extra money right here on the board. There you go, $150.
There you have it.
Let me grab Kevin.
Kevin. Where's Kevin?
Nice. Yep. And again, you see Kadin's wrist getting there towards the end. Once the angle gets to be a little bit too much, that is just done and dusted.
bad.
Fantastic
My
shot
bad.
right there of the right elbow. Excuse me.
My bad. Oh, that was 3. I thought it was 3.
Holding this one up. Yeah, we held up a hand a second ago. Just want to confirm here, folks, this is going to be a best of 5, needing 3 points, of course. So we had Kadin here hold up the, we had Levi here, hold up the $150. There's not a winner quite yet.
3.
Yeah, Kadin was not. There has not been a winner quite yet. There is an advantage to 1, of course.
My bad.
It happens.
That is one way to really mess with a guy's head. Come on now.
Oh,
happen, folks.
we're having a ball out here, having a ball.
Give me a shoulder.
First
Give me a little
week
shoulder. Give me a little
jitters,
shoulder.
maybe a little bit.
I
Love it.
think so.
Under
go.
camera, let's get it going.
Oh, there it is.
That's a win.
Well
Right.
done.
Did not mess with
Nicely
his head.
done.
Now.
Nicely
Now
done.
that's
Levi
right.
Nagel,
Now
he
it's
raised the 150 up a little bit early. It was just
Oh.
a premonition of things
That's
to
a win.
come.
There you go. Stay here. Oh, he's getting Roy.
Little bit of a slower burn there, folks, but Kadin had like a little bit right there, but again, it's just kind of a slow burn. Once that fire starts, it's hard to put out that inferno. Fantastic stuff. Now, boots on the ground. Kevin, take it away, a little interview action.
Levi, I was excited to see you, Paul, man. What is going through your head right now?
It woke me up on the first one, and it's a lot of fun, yes.
Would you say that kind of threw you off there? You thought you'd won, or?
Yeah, it did. A little bit. Yeah, yep.
So anything specific you did to train for this match?
No, not, just we practice weekly, and and practice with Leif, so, yeah.
Well, that's one win for Leaf.
Yep.
Yeah. Back to you, Tugboat.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Hey, I love that right there. I love that. It was very, very proud to have won right there. And we always love the sportsman-like conduct these wrestlers present themselves with, right? There's no serious crap talking going down here. Maybe a little gentle ribbing. That is allowed at the Gears Grabbers Garage.
Ow.
Take a look at this previous match and just how it went down right here, right? Again, just coming out here, you read numbers like 74, 76, I believe, pound differences. You believe that you have read the writing on the wall. That is not the case here today, as maybe a little bit of an upset, 3-1 status.
Yeah, from the get-go, man, I thought that Kadin was gonna maybe come back, another round or so, but the weight difference wasn't too much of a problem for Levi.
It was not. Big shout out again, referee staffs, their boots on the ground and making sure that's all gravy. But hey, we have our third of our 4th super match is getting going. Red means
There's
go.
Miles.
We got Miles Hutton up here in first, folks. A Turner, Montana native. He's a welder, he's a rancher, and he is ready to get this one going with some fire and intense heat.
I've folded this guy Miles, man. He's certainly a welder. His hands, wrists are massive, and he is strong.
And nobody wanted to get into the vice grips right there. But here's one who's got a Bryan Johnson. Oh, Big Johnson right here. Big Johnson. Something tells me there's a couple other names there, Kevin. 26 years in arm wrestling. My goodness.
Yeah,
Man takes care of himself.
He deadlifts 600 pounds.
Look at that fastest smile.
He is very well-rounded, this guy, Bryan, man. I like Bryan. I've trained with him as well. Every which way, man. This guy is ready to rock and roll.
There you go. We got a little stat action coming at you, folks. Couple inches will be Miles Hutton's advantage coming into this, as well as about 8 pounds. Bicep and then forearm or elbow to fingertip, though. That's going to be advantage. Big Johnson. Let's get this one going.
Keep it down.
Both guys posting up real high.
Ready, go!
Hard. Go inside.
Stop! Winner right there to win.
Miles with the win.
Quick one here. Quick one early from Miles Hutton. It's not a sprint, but a marathon. A man named Miles will know that one. Let's say if we're going to continue on along with the allegory, right? Fastest 100 miles by Bryan Johnson, under 24 hours. That was 23 hours, 26 minutes. We're looking at Miles Hutton right now. Excuse me, I'm mixing up their names. Upper hook, everything he loves.
Johnson
But look at that face right there. That's the face of concentration.
30 seconds.
Absolutely.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Surprised Bryan went
this one
inside.
down right there, yeah. So you kind of see once he gets his weight on top of that and just push, it's not even a pull at that point. It's just a pushing down, right?
Absolutely. Maybe we'll see a little bit different.
10 seconds.
Different scenario on this one. Both guys waiting.
We shall see. We shall see. So you see him kind of twiddling the fingers right there. Is this just another effort to try and keep that lactic acid build up from really getting too fiery, too strong?
I think at this point, Bryan's just trying to rethink what he's going to change
Bring
here.
your shoulder in. Give me a little square right there. Wrist.
Anything
wrist.
specific he needs
Ready,
to do
go!
in this next pull that's coming in just a second. There you go. Quick question. So time
Here
for
we
it.
go.
Now locked in, kind of holding the defensive position right now is
Bryan
Hutton on the right.
has immense endurance, but he is in a bad position right now. But if there's one man that can pull it off, it's certainly Bryan Johnson.
Bryan Johnson's got the perseverance, keeps it up there. There's going to be a half inch, but on the second attempt, Hutton now on a 2-point run right here. We got series point coming up, Kevin.
Oh, man, Miles inside with the press. Very impressive.
Press
readjusted.
was impressive. I love it. I love it.
He knew
Powders
right
and
what to
more
do.
on top of the hands. We go back to hit our replays. Now, once again, we're going to give a shout-out OG Electric on this one. Now, this was a little bit longer. Talk to me about the defensive efforts that Hutton even had to sustain through this until he was able to get back in the offensive position.
Well, you see here Bryan's hands upside down. It's a bad position to be in, even if he's got him locked in. You don't want to be there. You want to try to get out of it as much as you can, pronate back to your lane, and he just couldn't get there. Miles inside with the press. He took advantage of it.
Yeah, the second effort right there. The first one just can be so devastating to defend all the way through. Fantastic effort, Bryan Johnson, the marathon runner right there, maintaining his perseverance. But second effort again,
It's
get that
not
push
over.
Going, almost just down, just a little bit too much. What's up, Kevin?
It's not over, but I mean, Miles is looking really good right now. Really poised and calm. Strong as well. Let's see what we got here.
Come this way. Ready, go!
There we go.
there you
There's
go.
that
Quick
top
to it.
roll.
Held on by a thread right
Oh.
here. The welder knows how to play smaller points of contact in this one, though. That's two big
No
wrists
match.
right here. They're barely able to hold on to each other, Kevin.
Oh, man. Bryan hanging on. Hanging on. There's that top roll I was looking to
Strap
see.
match.
Yep.
We're going to the straps.
Finally utilized that one at the end. I believe that was actually Bryan Johnson fully letting go, but it was a wise decision at that point, right?
You have one
Absolutely.
running
You
foul.
always want to try to win the match. Personally, I don't like to try to slip.
Okay.
You
Keep him
start
close.
doing
Keep
that,
the
you're
weapons
going to
close.
start losing matches.
Right there. Thumbs down.
I get you. It
High or low?
is the idea of trying not to lose versus trying to win, correct?
Yes. I mean, in that position, yeah. Let's get to the strap.
little bit.
You can see here,
All the way
guys.
strapping here. This is intentionally done so there's evenly displaced pressure
How's it
across
feel?
both wrestlers, and obviously so they cannot
Okay.
let this one go.
Okay, I got nothing on my wrist.
No, that's loose.
Let's
A
get
loose
Miles
strap
Hutton on
is
your
not
left, Bryan
comfortable.
Johnson on
How's
your
that?
right
Better?
right
Okay,
now.
yeah, one running foul. You're good.
We hear the foul updates as well. Bryan Johnson getting tagged with one here.
Wrist up,
Kevin,
wrist.
neutral position.
Ready, go!
Subs come in.
There
Mr.
we go.
Michelle,
There's
there
that
you
top
go.
goal I've been waiting to
so
see.
putting
There it
the
is.
fire
Too
to
much
it.
power.
Miles
Winner.
Hutton
Elbow down, elbow down.
has done it again. We
Man.
got a little sweep action here from Miles Hutton, 3-0, and a bunch of cash going his way.
Winner.
Man, some fantastic stuff, Mr. Michelle.
Here.
You gotta raise the hand right there. Cut, just even tucking the money, there,
Oh, you didn't see
putting
the
it in
money
the
fell on
putting
my
it in the pocket. Just seems like it might be taxing on an arm like that after a back and forth match with Bryan Johnson. Let's kick it on down to Kevin. Appreciate you. No, excuse me. We'll watch this one again before we get the interview going here. This is, I believe, that was pull number 2 before the strap. No, excuse me. This is pull number 3. Again, thanks to our replays OG Electric here. Kevin with a little interview action.
Miles, you're a good buddy of mine. I love the way you train and you arm wrestle. To be honest with you, I thought you were a little bit of an underdog in this match. I was really looking to see you guys pull. Are you surprised as me?
I am a little surprised, yes. A veteran of the sport, and I'm a newcomer, so I just didn't train any different than I normally do. I train a little more unconventional. I don't have any of the fancy tools or tricks. I'm a farm kid, so throw around anvils and engine blocks and stuff like that and use resistance bands. About it. Didn't know who I was pulling, but it was a good match. Good job on Bryan. I was just a little better this time, and I'm sure we'll pull each other again.
Absolutely, man. So you've got anybody you looking forward to facing next? Anybody you want to call out or anything like that? No?
I ain't calling out
Whoever's
anybody
next is
yet.
next, right?
Whoever's
Okay.
next is next.
All right, brother.
All right.
Back to you, Tugboat.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. You heard it. It was, man. I love the humbleness that is coming along with multiple of these victors here in the first week of our Montana Armbender League. Again, 5 weeks here, folks. But I mean, you heard it right there. Miles said it. I am a farm kid. Throw on anvils, throw on engine blocks. Hey, it's nothing. It's nothing right here. That's going to be these sorts of things that go forth, and that's frequently the story and the songs sung within the Montana Armbender League. Most of these guys have all these day jobs that just kind of help. They're very, very active folks and help within the respective arm wrestling and whatnot. And they come here, Lights and Sounds, the Gear Grabbers Garage, to get this one done. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Folks, we're going to go to a very short break before we get the match of the hour here. Ben Brooks and Joe Fehr after this. Don't tune away. We'll be back with you in just a very, very short minute.
Broke down and need a tow? Call Bensky Towing and Recovery to come and grab you in your vehicle. Located in Great Falls and with over 30 years experience, they have the equipment and the know-how to tackle even the biggest jobs. their sister company Westgate Repair can get you back on the road in no time. So tow with the pros. Call Bensky Towing and Recovery and Westgate Repair, 406-452-5399.
Folks, we want to take a second here to give a shout out to some of the organizations that make stuff like this possible. First and foremost, that is Stadium Sports Bar and Casino. Folks, they got great drinks, some fantastic Mexican food, the full sports package, and kids games. Have a drink on their great patio this summer as well. Another one of the fantastic organizations make it possible. That is the Missouri River Trucking and Excavation. Folks, they are always hiring and looking for drivers right now. That's correct. That's MRTE. Taking a look now. Westgate Repair for all of your vehicle needs. Of course, this is the sister company as well with Bensky Towing and Recovery. You just heard a little bit from some of them and from the fine folks over there. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. If you have any towing and recovering needs, Great Falls, Montana, or the surrounding areas, Bensky Towing and Recovery is where you need to go. Partially thanks to OG Electric, power that you can count on, folks. 1981. They are, of course, the folks that are powering our replays as well. We got every angle. We got replays of anything that your heart desires, providing that OG American quality and customer service for all your electric needs. Now, folks, what I've been looking for, Mighty Mo Brewing, for catering, providing us with cold beer. We very, very much appreciate it. Go enjoy the best beer and pizza in Great Falls, Montana at the Mighty Mo Brewing. I had myself a red, I believe it was a Rendezvous red over there. Absolutely delicious. To kill for. Absolutely kill for. I want to give a very, very special thanks and shout out to our host. Folks, this is where the action happens. That is the Gear Grabbers Garage in beautiful Great Falls, Montana. Again, big shout out to Gear Grabbers Garage. We're going to be getting back to the action in a bit. This is, I look at this table, folks, and I see a coliseum filled with, filled with down bodies and blood. What you guys see is powder everywhere. Here comes Ben Brooks. Red lights means go, people. A Lewistown, Montana native, civil engineer. That's what he does during the day. 5 whole years in arm wrestling, folks. Does Ben Brooks actually need any introduction? Man does all kinds of arm wrestling specific exercises at gyms, and the only time he tore his pants to a competition, he tore his UCL. That's why the man wears shorts. You'll not see Ben Brooks, Big Ben, the powerhouse, in pants very often. Is that a wink? Is that a wink that I call?
I think so, man. He's happy to be here. Who wouldn't be? His injury,
Absolutely.
Ben's injury back at the last arm bender, man, he's back. Let's see if he, look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh, yeah. You see it right there, folks. It was a fantastic time. It cannot be understated. It was a fantastic time in February. RVJ Ben Brooks going down for the first all-natural Montana Armbender League Championship. But this, unfortunately, was the end result here. Kevin, you might have an idea what that feels like.
Well, fortunately enough, I have not been that hurt before. But Ben to come back this quickly.
Yes, sir. Speaking of Joe Fehr, the man, the myth, the mustache. Eureka, Montana. That's where the man was raised. He was a plumber during his days. 4 years within arm wrestling. He's got that outside top roll on lock. All he gave us for favorite arm wrestling exercise, Kevin, was weekly practice with the squad.
Hey, man, it's big, sexy Joe Fehr. He's ready to rock and roll.
Love it. Love it. Big Sexy himself. You see it right there. Wants to have 10 children. The man wants to have a baseball team full of children.
More than me, even. Damn. Doesn't he remind you of Kevin Nash, man? NWO, what's up?
Love that.
Big Sexy Joe Fehr.
Big Sexy Joe Fehr, Playboy Roy. There's a duo in the making right there, Kevin. But hey, taking a look at the numbers here.
Okay.
Wow. Height, 1 inch difference. Weight 100 pounds. Wait, hang on. Weight 100 pounds.
Hey, man, it already happened earlier. Weight didn't seem to make a difference. So let's see if it, see if it does
Very
here.
good point. It's a very good point. That was a 76-pound difference, and that was a match that went down 3-1 right there. We see a couple inches difference in forearm circumference as well. Look at this, dude.
You know what, though?
The absolute mountain of a man versus the mustache.
Ben?
Joe Fehr himself, as they're posturing up right now.
Ben seems really relaxed. He's usually, from what I've seen, he's more dialed in, nervous, but he seems like he's ready to rock and roll. He's having a good
little
time.
bit more of a relaxed look
Having
right here.
fun.
Of course, again, folks, Ben is wrestling with that left arm here on the day.
Stop.
He's not liking anything.
Referee's grip.
Neither of them. Now the instructions come in. Mr. Michelle directing traffic here. Figuring it all the way out, saying, hey, you won't do it yourselves. I'll get it done, and prove the name referee means something to you.
And Keith, a great referee, man. He knows what he's doing.
Hold on to him.
Very professional.
He does. Well, we, of course, got our back referee as well. We'll mostly be seeing Mr. Keith Michelle right here. Oh, okay, so that's a pull-off right here. Just immediately comes off.
Yep.
And, hey, there you go. There's our second referee. Speaking Michelle here.
Yeah, Luke Cody there, our down referee. We're setting up the strap here.
Higher low. Higher low.
Also,
so
Luke
Cody
being
right
the
there.
owner of Gears
the
Grabber Garage.
owner of Gears Grabber Garage.
Yes.
Huge shout out to him.
The man.
Actually helping on the table and providing the location. Not sure what we could ask more of from Mr. Luke Cody.
Hold still.
Both guys inching for any advantage that they can get here.
Matters here in our super matches all the way through. Again, both men,
Wrist good?
wrestling
Good.
left-handed.
Referee's grip. We're in a referee's
Something a
grip.
little bit unique for
Ben
Ben. But end of the
seeming-
day, all wrestlers need to be
referee's
they
grip.
need to
Elbow
be
down.
great with both right and
Referee's
left.
grip.
Absolutely.
Do you wrap a thumb? Yep. Do you wrap a thumb? No.
Okay.
Asking for thumbs right here. They both have to have grip around. Of course, it cannot be covered there.
The
We
knuckle
flashed
cannot be.
our rules a little bit for you guys. Pretty similar to standard stuff, but of course our
Stop.
and
Winner!
then gets
Double
low.
down.
King's move reigns supreme here early for Ben Brooks.
60 seconds.
Very impressive win from Ben.
This is the key elements to the King's move, correct? Getting low, straightening the arm, correct?
Yes, yeah. But Joe there opening up a little,
As what?
little too much, I think. Get behind his arm. He might be able to get a stop on Ben.
Okay. here we
It's just
go.
tough. We'll take a look at this one here again. Yeah, like this is this is a previous. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's a win. Okay, that's good. I understand what you're saying. 60 seconds.
Ben Brooks coming out here.
All right.
I love I love it when they slap the pad. I don't know. Is this a good luck charm, Kevin? Is this something you do that might bring you some good voodoo?
I certainly do sometimes. Man, you get fired up out there, you just want to hit something.
Fired up,
And if it
locked
means
in,
playing
however
head
you want to
games,
describe it. That's Ben Brooks
by
right
all
now. He's not looking around for answers again, folks. This is just another day at the office for mountain of a man, Ben Brooks. Here comes our replay. So after the you see this original.
No, this is live.
Ready, go.
Excuse me, this is live. Sorry
Ooh.
about that. Oh, another pull out right here. Joe Fehr looked like he was
strong there.
looked like he had something beautiful going right there. That was definitely Ben on the pull out.
Absolutely. I don't think Ben likes
Thumbs
Joe's
down,
hand,
hold the
man.
strap.
Who would?
Quit moving.
It's funny. That's yeah. Who really would? Like you said,
You can certainly
6'3".
tell. Strong,
I mean,
strong hand.
no, he's not
Move it up
like
just a
as
little
wide
bit.
at the shoulders as
Yep,
Ben,
yep.
but I think we're really seeing technique reign supreme here
Good,
on the day,
good, good.
Kevin.
Absolutely. Both guys very technically sound, man. Very strong.
Elbow down. There's no referee's grip. We go right to the grip. Ready, go. Okay.
Can't figure it out yourselves. We will mandate
Good.
you. Strap
Good.
comes in
We
for
good.
the second time right
Good.
here after the Ben Brooks point early.
Okay.
That
Grip.
was Ben Brooks pulling out earlier, so
Square up.
the strap
Square up.
providing the
Twist out.
neutral
Listen to me.
situation. So far, Ben's put
Ready,
out on
go.
top. Oh, here we
Elbow,
go.
one foul.
Longer
Elbow
one.
foul.
Now getting a little bit. He gets the
Second
tap to the
foul.
shoulder, let him know, or to the elbow to let him know. It's like, hey, you got to keep this one on. He was
Ben's
kind
gonna
of
stand
like
up.
warning for the foul.
Joe in a very
Evan?
good position here. Ben not
Second
giving
foul,
up,
third
though.
foul,
Oh,
elbow at
third
the front.
foul.
Yep. So that was another elbow violation here.
Yep.
Sportsmanship,
Winner.
again,
Three
most
fouls.
important part of it.
1-1.
Yeah, man, arm wrestling's a family. You know, we all love each other, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is a mutual respect that both of these men have for each other. Of course, that was Joe Fehr here. Got the point, tied series 1-1 in this best of 5. But, hey, doesn't look like there's much
you
love
understand
lost
now?
between
Now
these
do
two
you see understand
when they
how
actually
running
get
foul works
locked
now?
in.
Yeah,
Again, there's
you scream
respect,
out, yeah, right.
but neither of these
And then when
guys
he
are
came up, when he
pulling
came up, his elbow
any
shot forward.
punches.
Yeah,
to-
when you're-
if
when
you'll
you're up
forgive
there,
the,
man.
If you'll forgive the pun.
It's you know, this guy's trying to take some pride away from you. Some power. No, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
He's not your friend when you're
Second.
up there.
Yes. Yeah, and there's going to be the trio of violations, of course, within the same pull here. 3 different small violations like that is going to result in, especially post-strap situation, Kevin.
Absolutely, Joe. I think he's feeling good, man. Yeah, man. I think he's got it kind of figured out now.
Okay. We're 1-1.
1-1.
Okay,
You
good.
heard the call. Keith, keeping him honest here.
Ben
Wrapping him up
certainly looking
around.
a little more
That-
engaged
that-
now.
that
Scrum my
looks
shoulder
like
up
they're
just a
probably
little
going to
bit.
get to this one a lot quicker
Little
this
bit of
time.
wrist,
just
little bit of
based
wrist,
on,
wrist,
ball
wrist,
placement.
wrist. Ready, go. Strap.
Was indeed. Once again, Ben pulls out on this one. We're to the straps for the 3rd time. Now, Kevin, you were down there singing
away
with
with
me
tight.
for the Montana Armbender All Natural Championship in February.
thumbs down.
This was a frequent event
move.
for Ben
High or
Brooks.
low?
It seems like strapping up right here is not something
High or
he's
low?
against whatsoever.
No, he certainly likes it. Some guys, hey, some competitors, we love the strap. I certainly do against some opponents,
Straight
but
out. Luke.
you know, Joe has a really strong hand, and
stand up.
I think the only way Ben maybe is going to be able to win this is just to press right through Joe.
Not around, not under, not over, but straight through. That's not a situation I would like to have described.
Good.
Joe Fehr
Good.
is the man in the middle right here.
All right, you're 1-1. Get a grip.
Man, oh man. We're going to be looking at strap right here. Now, this is so important because the
twist out, guys.
advantage garnered in this round number 3 will put the other
on,
wrestler
folks.
on match point, Kevin.
Hang in there. Can't go far.
This is our main event. Here we go.
Ready, go.
Oh, Ben!
It's Ben getting low.
Readjust
Maybe
and
a little
stay-
bit slow,
Ben
but he's
stays
right
there.
inside there, Kevin.
He just needs to get behind his shoulder. No. Joe in a very good position.
One,
Hit
stop.
there.
Winner. Parallel pin.
Ben with
That's
the
it.
win.
Wow. The snatch back right there. Yes, that's point number 2 for Ben
Winner.
Brooks, unless I'm wrong, sirs.
We got a
2-1.
match, ladies and gentlemen.
Love it. Shout out to OG Electric on the replays as well. Look at the
Good.
trembling visage of Joe Fehr. I'll tell you, if there's one thing at the Gear Grabbers Garage I do not envy, it's that left sleeve shirt of Joe Fehr that's going to keep this thing in.
A lot of back and forth here on this match, but man, I'm not surprised. Both guys very smart in the sport, well-rounded. So let's see what's going to happen next.
No sweepskis here is Ben Brooks. First point goes Ben, the second point goes Joe Fehr off the back of a trio of
There you go.
elbow fouls, committed by Ben Brooks in round number 2. Round number 3, however, goes a little bit slower right here, and even though there was clear offensive advantage, Joe Fehr bringing it back, snatching it from the brink was Ben Brooks to take our second point and put Joe Fehr on match point.
Ben's starting to sweat a little bit. Both competitors are, rightfully so. This is a good match.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
2-1.
Yes, sir. Well, wait,
Exactly
what's the
what
heat
we
looking
wanna
like
see.
there in Great Falls, Montana?
Grip.
I'm not sure, maybe 80s today?
Ooh, I'm jealous of you, sir. Las Vegas is crying right now.
Oh, man.
I
love
think it's
Vegas.
like 108.
Twist to me,
I
twist
think
out.
it's like 108
Twist
right
out.
now.
Yeah.
Look at the over
Ready, go.
camera. Looking at the under camera. They're going to be staying together for the first time. It looks like there's initial
Joe
snatch out
in a
by
very
both.
good
By even
position.
remember earlier on to force strap type situations, trying to lean into it, and then just lets it go. We're going to the strap for the third. Wait, no, excuse me. Was that it?
I thought
Strap.
the match was, nope,
Strap
strap.
match. With 1 foul.
Strap.
We're going to the
yes,
straps.
straps. Okay, got it. The way that there was like a respectful nod there at the end,
Yeah.
I thought that was a point. Excuse me.
I think both competitors just acknowledging the fact that, hey, this is a good match, and look, they're having fun, man. That's what it's all
One
about.
running foul. Go flat.
We hear it. We
Look,
hear the
you got
foul
that.
count
Bring him
coming
tighter.
in. Ben
Bring him
Brooks,
tighter.
advantage 2-1.
Thumbs down.
Ben Brooks also
Hold
with a
still.
foul. Keep that in mind,
High or
folks.
low? Low. High or low?
You see Joe Fehr's like extended straight fingers just trembling
The
right
way
there. Again, the
Ben-
lactic acid buildup. I can't. I don't even want to
man.
think about it.
The way Ben is setting up right now signals to
score
me
is
that he's
2
sneaking
to
something
1.
in there.
You have 1 running foul. Grip.
Foul update. Shout out again, Mr.
Okay.
Keith Michelle right there. And here, so Ben just has a better angle on the inside as well. We're looking at Joe Fehr now. The
I don't know.
repositioning of the elbow. That's what we're
Go.
looking
Twist
for
out.
here.
Twist out.
Another thing I do not envy
Ready,
the
go!
Driver's Garage. Those pins, or those
with the
pads,
head.
excuse me,
Second
under the
foul!
elbows, getting low at least a little bit initially. Now rolling it under. That's a great inside
Ben in
pull
a
here
bad
from Joe
position
Fehr.
again, but with the power to the side. Oh, man.
Fehr's got to take this one down. Got to take this one down to tie it up. That's going to be point Fehr. We're going to game number 5.
Wow.
2-2.
Both guys sweating it.
Hey, I would too. I would too.
Absolutely.
2-2.
Round number 5 coming up in just a second, Kevin. What exactly did we'll check out this replay now? What exactly did Joe Fehr to like kind of slow burn his way into a point here finally?
He's keeping himself right inside. As you see here, Ben's hand up, facing the ceiling. It's not a good position to be in. You just got to stay tight. And Joe knew that if he could keep him there, he'd bleed him out a little bit, bleed the big guy out, and that's exactly what I think he did.
It's a war of attrition right here, and Ben Brooks drops in round number 4 to the death of 1,000 cuts.
Definitely
you see
don't
that
wanna
just
be-
slowly working him. That's 3 pushes.
Oh.
That's 4 pushes. Finally, the 4th one finally coming in from Joe Fehr, and that'll be enough to put down Big Ben. But hey, this tower ain't gonna fall that easy.
Got a
We
little
have
bit of a
game
pump.
5 coming up here.
Tied up. 2-2.
Joe with the pump going on. Both these guys.
Okay. Strap match.
Oh, they decided to go to the strap.
Okay. Go flat.
Yep, just initially, right? There has
Yep.
only been one of these now 5 rounds thus far that there was
down.
even any real back and forth done without the strap, Kevin.
High or low?
That tells me both members, like you were referring
High or
to
low?
earlier, just much more willing to go down to the strap and start from a more
Tighten 'em up,
neutral,
Luke.
even positioning.
That's right. Both these guys know they're probably going to slip. They both like the strap, and if both competitors agree to it, then the refs will allow it.
Strap.
Beauty
Tighten
of
'em up.
Montana
Good,
Armbender
good.
League.
All right, you're
Right,
2-2.
got pretty much
Make
the
this good.
same rules, the standard stuff, right? We
IFA,
tune
yep.
it to what we
Little
believe is
modified.
best, Kevin.
2-2. Here we go. Make it good. All right.
Keith Michelle right here. Once again, keeping them honest as I don't see an advantage starting position really.
I see
Both
it,
have
right
like
there.
a little bit of an inside angle right here and not completely
What's that,
180 degrees, but
Ref, skip.
Bad
we'll
setup.
see where they actually start from, right?
Yep.
Yes, Ben's wrist kinked back
That's good.
a little bit. I think he's a little bit of a disadvantage right now from my
You wrap a thumb.
perspective.
Yep. You wrap a thumb. Thumb down. Relax.
Asking thumbs. Got it up right here.
Ready, go.
Off like horses in just a second. Here we go. Gets low early as Joe Fehr
Oh,
still
man.
pulling
Joe
it,
in
trying
a
to
good position
dead
again.
neutral right now. Until then, Ben Brooks halfway
Right,
across
trying
the
to
table,
pronate
but brings
over.
it back, applying all 332 pounds out of that one.
Oh,
Ben Brooks
man.
has done it.
Oh, man. Woo! And Ben is tired. What a great comeback, though, Ben.
Wow. Joe Fehr starts off early advantage. It's a true neutral, and Ben Brooks throws a whole body into that one. Holds up the catch for the crowd to see. Take a look at this one. This is going to be the very first time that Joe Fehr has lost in a Montana Armbender competition. Back and forth to see the sweat beating on Ben Brooks' face, or his forehead right there. Man, oh man, the strap. Just 3 out of those 5 times going to be enough. Oh, man, the face right there that Joe Fehr is making as well. Crazy stuff, and just trying as hard as he can. Keep that wrist alive. Absolutely insane stuff. A Game 5 barn burner here as Kevin kicks it off interview style.
Ben, it's good to see you, brother. You come back and have a win after your injury. What was that like for you after that happened?
It was tough. After I hurt my elbow, I've only arm wrestled once since February, so a little rusty, but, respect to Joe. He was way stronger than last time I pulled him. Definitely surprised me. I don't know if that's going to happen again.
Was there any specific moves, things you were surprised by with him, anything different?
His hand and wrist have gotten a lot stronger. He's always had a strong arm, but the hand and wrist have definitely improved. Yeah.
Now, is anybody else you'd like to face that you've got in mind?
This guy over here, if he'll ever, Logan.
Logan! All right, a Great Falls native himself.
Yeah, we pulled in the first arm bender, and I kind of won by the skin of my teeth.
He's a strong dude.
We'll have a rematch.
Well, we'll see about that. Hey, maybe we can get him. We'd love to see him. What do they call him? The torque wrench?
The torque wrench, yep.
All right. Well, thank you very much, man. It was great to see you come back. And, yes, congratulations. Thanks. Back to you, Tugboat.
Man, oh man, Ben Brooks right there, the victor. But, again, a gentlemanly call out perhaps. And hey, quite an endeavor. Saying he's willing to take on a man nicknamed the Torque Wrench in a Gear Grabber's Garage. Crazy stuff right there. The theme is two on point right there, folks. But man, oh man, some fantastic stuff, guys. Some fantastic stuff. Ben Brooks, Joe Fehr, two men that honestly don't need a whole lot of introduction as they come on here for the Gear Grabbers Garage week number 1. 5 total weeks in the first week. Just absolutely paid off all the waste. Just absolutely amazing stuff here. Back now, Kevin, I am certain beyond certainties that you enjoyed that Game 5 barn burner as much as I did.
Oh, absolutely. It was the main event we all wanted, and we got it. And I'm happy for Ben. But it's Joe's first loss in a super match. So, I'm looking forward to see who he might face next.
Exactly. And I mean, you heard Ben say it right there. Joe Fehr has been training the wrist and the hand itself right there. Left-handed, right-handed, whichever, is just so much more improved. But Ben Brooks ploys that weight advantage and more technique, just really, again, reigning supreme in this one to come out with a 3-2 victory. Kevin, any standout moments in this last match, or any of the 4 of them, excuse me?
Standout for sure for me today was Miles Hutton beating Bryan Johnson. I think that, in my opinion, shocked me. I was really hoping for this main event to be as great as it was, and it was.
Yeah, some fantastic stuff, Kevin. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Folks, I want to thank you again for tuning on in here with the Montana Armbender League, excuse me. We have been here at the Gear Grabbers Garage, and this is, again, just week 1 of 5. The event's so nice, we decided to do it twice. February was fantastic over there at the Stadium Sports Bar and Casino. We are now at the Gear Grabbers Garage this Saturday and every Saturday until July 27th, folks. Fantastic arm wrestlers, cash on the table. I don't know what else you want. Join us next week here at the Gear Grabbers Garage, live on YouTube at the M Spot.
I'll be the last man standing when the drama done popped off. It's too many chiefs, everybody's a rock star. I was born to break the moms off. I am the Samson of the town, but ain't no cutting my locks off. You hustle hard, but can you really say you paid dues? I shift the mountain range every time I make moves. I've been through episodes that break dudes and turn youngins into grown men. That's what the pain do. In this arena, you got two choices: death by the right or left arm. Pick your poison. If we lock, you gon' witness what it means to have a grip hard enough to choke the devil out and bring him to his knees. Risk control allowing me to do what I please, like broken GPS is changing your direction with ease. I might slip the upper hand to study your moves. I'm like a bobcat in the wilderness, playing with my food. When it comes to breaking fools down, I'm a fiend, boy. Montana made, the grizzly in my jeans, boy. I'm in the gym working hard with my team, boy. You online in them comments posting memes, boy. When it's time to fall, don't try to stop it unless you want your twig branch to dangle out your socket. When I'm done with you, you gon' remember the name as the one who brought Hercules to shame. Cause I'ma be the last man standing when the drama done popped off. There's too many chiefs, everybody's a rock star. I was born to break the moms off. I am the Samson of the town, but ain't no cutting my locks off. I hear them talking, but the hating just my motivation. I put in so much work, my elbows are aching. I conquered enough opponents to fill an acre. The way I fold them got me feeling like a Wilsonator. How can you not see the danger? Ego's a hell of a drug that make you think you're major. I know I got you in my pocket when I feel your anger. See, I ain't gotta do the most to help you meet your maker. You better bring your A game to the table, cause I'll knock you out the frame. I'm the Cain of your Abel. These arms ain't a fable, what I'm packing is fatal. I'll father your style and put you back in the cradle. If you didn't know, Cascade's the home. If you don't like it here, then get about the state, get gone. We self-made here, so I ain't taking no oath. Don't compare me to the average, cause I'm breaking the mold. I'm breaking the hold of every adversarial force. They left me for dead and tried to bury the corpse. I was overlooked, undermined, very ignored. Now you can bet that I'ma carry the torch, cause I'ma be the last man standing when the drama done popped off. There's too many chiefs, everybody's a rock star. I was born to break the moms off. I am the Samson of the town, but ain't no cutting my locks off. I am the Samson of the town, but ain't no cutting my locks off. I am the Samson of the town, but ain't no cutting my locks off.